Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football. Complete to start this drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Using his feet to buy time. Caught close to the marker, hits Vic. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. Keep going. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept. The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Finds his tight end. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Vick. Wide open spaces. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Demon Deacons are in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Yeah, just playing the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Demon Deacons line up trying to move the sticks on 30. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hold on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. Oh, a lot of space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Demon Deacons are on the move. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
From the gun, looking for a man. And it's knocked away. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Claiborne. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on. They'll go back to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Power football with the run. Turning on the Jets. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Slithers into space. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out.
Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. They got it away from the shadow of their own goalpost, now out past the 20 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. This time he's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
And I love the...
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right on the money. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Running to Green. Inside the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon. And the Demon Deacons with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Fired in from the red zone. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man all alone. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. Takes a handoff. It's Claiborne. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the beatdown has... How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown! He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Claiborne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Demon Deacons have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great...
And they're going to score again. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pop.